Go. Hello everyone, I'm Minister Acho Lisette with artist name Mommy Lee from Cameroon. I worship with the Cameroon Baptist Convention, True Baptist Church Mewulu to be precise, and I was part of the global worship training team this year, and I learned a lot from the wonderful lessons that were dispatched during this training. I happen to be one of the trainers, and going through the lessons, I was so blessed by them. What stood out most for me was the lesson on taking God's people to God's presence, leading God's people into His presence. How the preparation, the stage, in fact, the lessons really outline the different stages of that we needed to take to be able to take God's people into the presence of God. The preparation period, the thanksgiving, the praise, the worship, and it has helped me so much in my music ministry in that now I know when I have been able to take God's people into His presence while leading worship, and when I have not been able to actually take God's people into His presence. Wonderful lessons on how the prophetic minister, how we can lead prophetic worship in the house of God, and this lesson equally on how teaching new songs was really a blessing to me, because I was already discouraged at one point, and I didn't want to to sing any new song in my church again, because I was thinking that the church had already concluded that the church did not like new songs. Little did I know that I needed to take time to teach the songs to these people before I then lead them to use the song to worship God. So after this training, I have when I have a new song, I will take my time to teach the congregation before I can then use that song to lead them to worship God. And I also learned that as music, those who use music actually to serve God, we need to strive as much as possible to ensure that this music blesses the maximum number of people, and we can only do this through advertisement. There are some things that we need to do to ensure that our songs reach the maximum number of people possible. So this training is really, really impactful. This training, in fact, helps a worship minister to actually grow in his or her worship ministry, because it is really rich. The lessons are really rich and they are really impactful. If anyone goes through this lesson, he or she will never remain the same again as a worship minister. So I just want to encourage everyone to join this movement. Let's be one. Let's be a team. The Bible says that God pours out His blessings where there is unity. Psalm 133. So if we need to be united so that we can be better worship ministers. So I'm encouraging everyone to be part of the global worship team, so that we can sharpen ourselves, as the Bible says, iron sharpens iron, and grow to be better worship ministers. Thank you.